Hey, what's up everyone? I hope this video finds you well. I know it might be a little bit later than we all expected, even myself, but I wanted to bring you something. It's Sunday. This is the reason why you see nothing here pretty much on this montage on my screen. Wanted to bring you the trade log for last week. Let's see if we can find it here. It's a little bit later than I wanted to make the video. I don't know if the data is still gonna be there, but let me show it to you here real quick before I jump into the next part of this video here. So I did try to find the data there. Unfortunately, being that it's Sunday, couldn't find it anymore there on the DOS platform. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna post a picture of what I posted on Discord of the executions that I took on JetBlue and X, which is United States or US Steel, and also on this ANF trade that I took on Friday. JetBlue, it was actually kind of simple on a reversal candle based on in the daily. We can see here 950 candle. We had a range here and I was looking for a nice range down. I didn't take the first candle though, and in the first candle it ramped up. I started to retest the 950 areas and I saw it how it came down to retest these 100 and the 50 simple moving average, and then it found support around that area, came to have a retest of the 950, and I started to interact with the prior resistance on the daily, which is $half resistance. At the second time here, we had the small pennant formation that we can see here on the 1 minute time frame, and right there, the last candle that we can see is a spin at top formation. If you look at the candles, also you see this wide range candles that we have in right here, and the second push up here on this little bit of a support, smaller candles showing and indicating that the bullish trend was actually shifting and that this momentum was actually slowing down. We came down and we had a retest of this 50 simple the 100 simple moving average here in the 1 minute, ramp up from there, and then had a reversal. Right here's a butterfly pattern in the 1 minute time frame for follow through move and a consolidation. I was setting up an order around this area, but I noticed that there was a 95 support on the 15-minute time frame back a couple of days ago around this area here. If you'll see it there, 895, and so I didn't want to be trapped into this trade when this thing actually tapped the 895 right here, 895 low, and rolled over right back up. So that would have put me in a pretty wrong position there, but I was able to capture this trade on this opening candles when on the 5-minute time frame we had this doji here and showing us a reversal candle towards this downtrend. To be honest with you, I sold a little bit too soon though, because I sold around this area and this price came down towards a 9, which is what I was expecting, but I didn't hold the whole position all the way down there. Also on X, we had a reversal. Look at that topping candle in the 15-minute time frame here, and if you come here, and I noticed that we had a hanging man on the 1 minute at 850, which is a $half resistance right here, came down, printed a bear flag pattern, slowed down around the 50 simple moving average on the 1, and I got an entry at 814. The reason why I chose 814 was because I was reading level 2, and 814 was right there, the low of that candle, the low of this candle, and I chose 814 because I figured that it's if we can break, we're gonna have a flush on the next move. I didn't get the entry here, I missed this one, but I was looking for a entry on the move, and I didn't take any entries on micro pullbacks and bounces on this 1 minute candles here. So I waited for that bear flag pattern that I printed, and then I went and I got an entry there for a test when it started to come down here towards the $8. I had a 400 shape position. I took 100 out first, and then I held the remaining balance. Or I'm not mistaken, I think on this one I sold the whole thing. I can't really remember. The picture showed a better thing there. And ANF, also ANF. When you see here, this flag formation started to come down. I was looking for that entry, and if you see this wick here, I got so lucky. It was into midday, and I decided I didn't want to hold, and I got out on that. Prior to this thing, I noticed that they were holding 975 too strong, and although we printed a bear flag pattern right here on the one, 975 was holding way too strong. Came down, up and down and up. Right here you see 972. I was looking for a follow-through move though, you know, but it didn't really happen. If you look at here, it did come down very nicely to 972 though. But no, it wasn't fun. So I was looking at this flag consolidation right here, and if you look at the low of these things right here is 990. So we got an entry at $8.89 on the break, and again you can see the executions there in the pictures. And when it broke, we came down here. We got a nice test of the 976. I got an execution 976 again because this thing was holding a little bit too tight, and it was midday. If you look at the time right here, it was close to noon. I didn't want to hold through noon, and I posted all these things on the Discord group. And after I exited, look at this massive pull-up that we had here. It surged up to 1005. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of people got, you know, kind of shaken out of that positions right there. But regardless of that, I wasn't in anyway, and I was able to have 3 trades, although it was small gains, but 3 out of 3 is actually a pretty decent batting average. And although they were small gains, I was able to come out with $172, and I was only trading like 400 shares a pop really, and the reason is because dealing with a small account challenge right now. So anyway, regardless of that, I had a green day, and it was actually pretty fun. It was good, and I just wanted to bring you this video so that way you can see what I did. And also, if you want to come through, I would like to hand you an invitation to the Discord group, which you're gonna find invite link on the description. And if you like to give it a shot, if it's not fit for you, then you can just leave the server. But it might be something that you can take advantage of, because we have over 100 people there, like 111 or something like that around there, 115 people, traders sharing ideas and doing a lot of things that again, two eyes just can only see a couple of things. But if you have 100 times 2, there's a lot more eyes sharing things that you can actually pick up on. So anyway, happy weekend. I'll see you guys later.